Phineas and Ferb. We're gonna talk about it today in this video, and I've done something similar like this with Blue Archive, and it actually blew up to 2,000 views, and it's one of my highest peak videos of all time in my channel, and also one of my most disliked in my channel. To clear everything out, this video is entirely historical. It is not serious, and I am not serious on whatever I'm saying. This is just purely for jokes and for fun, and I have no hate towards any of the individuals included in this video. That being said, let's talk about it. Now, Phineas and Ferb has always been one of my favorite series of all time because it was part of my childhood and when we still had cable. But now I've grown old and I realized something. Holy, what they had done is very illegal. Like legit, they built an entire roller coaster that was not permitted, nor was it allowed to, by safety audits in the backyard. They somehow did it. They made a green light to make an entire roller coaster without the permits, without the safety audit, to make a roller coaster at the backyard of their backyard. That is incredibly illegal. And not only that, the people who sold them the parts are also on it too. Like they just asked, aren't you too old to build a roller coaster? Aren't you too young to build a roller coaster? Should you be asking that? Should you call the police? I don't know, man. Should you not allow this? I don't think you should allow selling parts of roller coasters to a literal child. Let alone a no permit one. I don't think. How do you get the how? Not only that, they've also done multiple other builds. Like they've also built an entire park. How did they get permit to build an entire theme park? Like at this point, they're just businessmen. They could just build anything. Actually, hold on. When you think about it now, where did they get the money? Because you need to get funds for this. How did you get the money for this? Where do you get how did Phineas and Ferb get the money even though they don't really ask for money when they build this stuff? Like they built an entire theme park. A picnic theme park. They don't even ask for money. There was no ticket booths to enter. Candace literally went in the park, explored without ever buying a ticket. So how and where in the world did they get the money for this? Where in the world did they get the fund? Did they rob a bank? I'm pretty sure they just pulled a Blue Archive. Holy, okay. Not only that, they've also managed to time travel. Dog, that is the most advanced stuff I've ever seen in my entire life. How is the CIA not on your ass right now? Like they literally went back in time and forward multiple times. How are you not working with the CIA or the government at least? With a scientist? Like legit. Or how did you even get the blueprints for that? These guys, Phineas and Ferb, are one of the most smartest people you'll ever know. Because they managed to build this stuff. And if not, where did they get the blueprints then? Did they raid the Area 51? Is that where they got the blueprints and the currency? With their funding? Is that where they get their funding from? Because no one really... I mean, even the neighbors won't even bother calling the police. Like, oh, hello, Mr. 911 operator. Yeah, I'm just reporting that there's a literal roller coaster at the backyard of my neighbor. This is not legal. How does no one report? And even Candace knows that this is very illegal. Like, she tried to get them busted multiple times now and failed. Like, how has no one ever mentions that to their parents. Like, they never really, none of the neighbors actually went to their parents and said, "Hi, I saw your kids building an entire rocket ship at the backyard." Excuse me? What? How have you not reported this? Let alone to the committee or the mayor. How has no one mentioned this to their parents, to the committee, to the mayor? Actually, hell, why not the president? Why did you get the president involved? Hello, Obama? Yeah, there are 2 kids who built an entire rocket ship at their backyard. How have they not been caught yet? I mean, there was also this one episode where they were actually caught. Now, you would actually expect the parents to get pissed off, you know? Because they literally built an entire rocket ship or something like that. Or at least, get fined for it or a warning telling them to stop doing that. But no, when they get caught, they were sent to juvie. Who in the world says you could put their children to juvie just for building stuff like that? I mean, yeah, it's very illegal, but it's not juvie related. It's not juvie worth to go to. Why did they send them to juvie? Tell me exactly, why did they send them to juvie? It doesn't make sense. Like, you can't send your child to juvie to juvie just because they build a rocket ship. I mean, yeah, it's very illegal. Yeah, of course. But to juvie? Really? You can't expect? Wow, okay. Not only that, they actually even made a concert. Like, they actually made multiple concerts. And the one thing that I really don't get is how did they get under the radar of their parents? Like, they made multiple concerts in the past before. And how in the world did that get passed through their parents' radars? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't really make sense. Because they would be talking about it. The entire world would be talking about how 2 kids made an entire concert. Like, they're not gonna be hearing whispers. It doesn't make sense. Like, they made an entire concert. It was a blast. It was a banger, you know? Banger concert. Holy. And then the next day, nobody's talking about it. Nobody's all like, "Yo, have you heard about Phineas and Ferb in their concert? My goodness, it's so amazing. Wow." Like, they've never heard of that. And not only that, they've actually created an entire language or word system. And I don't really get why or what can you actually tell your parents about? Like, legit, what's harmful about words like that? What's harmful about creating a new dialect? Like, Candace, you gotta up your game, man. You really gotta up your game. You're just desperate at this point. Like, building, I don't know, an entire tower. Yeah, that is very much dangerous because, you know, they're children working construction tools. I don't know where or how they learn how to use those, but okay. But now when you think about it, Candace has been looking out for these kids for quite some time now. And how have they not been caught? It's very confusing to me. How have they not been caught? And yeah, that's all about actually. I don't want to keep you up this long because it's already been 8 minutes or 9, and I don't really want to keep you all up, so you can all move on. So yeah, make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below what you think, because I'd be actually reading the comment section. And see ya, gents.